A new guest? I wonder who they'll choose. Oh, where's Kiyoya? Is he busy with the twins again? No matter. I can handle this myself. Welcome to the Ouran High School Host Club. Please, how can I serve you? I may be king of the host club, but I'm not above bowing to you, my dear. The blush on your cheeks is more beautiful than a cherry blossom in bloom. Please, I insist, follow me. I hope you don't mind that the other hosts are occupied right now. I promise that we'll have a splendid time together. Oh, you don't mind? Wonderful. How is this table near the window? It has a perfect view of the flowers blooming in the courtyard. Look, just beneath our window. You can see the flowers. Paid for by the host club? They're imported from a small island in the Pacific Ocean, known for having the most beautiful flowers in the world. And look, we've arranged them in the shape of a heart. Aren't they lovely? Well, not nearly as lovely as you, of course. Can I interest you in some tea? We carry a selection of the finest teas in the world. May I suggest this herbal blend? Wonderful choice, my dear. Sugar? Of course. I hope it's to your liking. You know, drinking such high-quality tea is a practice reserved for the most elite members of society. Commoners are more likely to drink something known as instant coffee. Yes, it's true. Commoners are so busy working, they don't even have enough time to grind their own beans. It's a tragic existence, being a commoner. But it is a life that many are condemned to. Even our beloved Haruhi drinks this instant coffee. As the brave representative of the Ouran High School Host Club, I volunteered to try this concoction. As it turns out, instant coffee isn't as bad as it sounds. Although it doesn't have as much depth of flavor, there's something to be said about the convenience of being able to stir powder into hot water and produce coffee. Plus, anything with a little extra sugar is palatable enough. I suppose I've been droning on and on about instant coffee for a while now, haven't I? I'm sure there are much more interesting things to talk about. Like... Well, the host club is holding an upcoming ball at the end of the term. Are you planning on attending? This may be your first time at our host club, but you're just as important to us as one of our regulars. I would be so happy to see you attend. I'll be wearing a white suit. Perhaps you could wear white as well. If white isn't suitable for you, I believe I'll be wearing a pink tie. Does that suit your taste? I trust you'll make a good decision in terms of your party wear. But you will attend, won't you? Splendid! I'll save you a dance. Mwah. And if you're worried about being unable to dance at the party, well, there's plenty of time until the night of the dance. In the meantime, I'd love to teach you how to waltz, my dear. No, I insist. The art of the waltz is truly the peak of romance, and an art you should fully devote yourself to should you intend on mastering it. I've spent many hours perfecting my waltz. It's not often that I offer my tutelage to a guest, but... well, I can tell that you have great potential. No, I insist. Since you entered the host club, your beauty and calming presence has thoroughly charmed me. And, just as I said when you entered, I may be the king of the host club, but I am prepared to bow to you. Mon cœur. Oh, yes, my family is from France, so I do speak French. It has been a while, though, so I don't know how fluent I'd be if I were to travel back to Paris. Unfortunately, there aren't many francophones in Japan, if you can imagine. But it does make French class much simpler. Oh? Are you also taking French classes? I'd love to be your private tutor. Here, I'll teach you a new phrase every time you visit the host club. Does that sound interesting? Parfait. So, this time... L'amour est la poésie des sons. Why don't you repeat that for me? Perfect. My pronunciation is a little bit off. I admit that being around so many Japanese speakers at home has made me speak with a relatively heavy accent. Do you know what it means? It means love is the poetry of the senses. Rather fitting, don't you think? I'll think of a new phrase to teach you next time. You will be visiting again, won't you? You absolutely must now, so I can teach you another phrase and we can begin our dancing lessons. Perhaps I'll have Haruhi brew up some of their commoners' coffee as well. You really must try it sometime. It has the most unusual flavor. Somehow both bland and still bitter, but just intriguing enough to make you want to drink it again. Truly, the cuisine of commoners is a mystery to me. Did you know they also have something called instant ramen? In addition to lacking the time to brew their own coffee, it seems they also cannot afford chefs to carefully craft their broths. Truly, would life still be worth living at that point? But I digress. Although the commoner life does fascinate me, it is something that you and I will never have to worry about. How can I be so sure? Well, I can assure you that I'll never let you be without the highest quality ramen and coffee available. Monka. Except when we try instant coffee next time you visit, of course.
There he is, Haru-chan!
Senpai, are you telling the customers about instant coffee again?
Oh! Well, It's simply intriguing to those of the upper class.
My life isn't a spectacle, Senpai.
Well, a lot of us think the coffee is really neat. But maybe your guests can come back for coffee tomorrow. It's time for closing, and Takashi says I can't have any cake until all the guests leave.
Well, cake is of the utmost importance, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
In that case, I suppose you and I will have to continue another time. Thank you for visiting, Monka.